Hey everyone, how's it going? It's me, Music Studios 101, and it's time with Peter. And hopefully, my friend will do one really soon, his own breakdown. And we'll be breaking down this trailer today.
This is my chance to prove myself. What's up, guys? Wait a minute. You guys aren't the real Avengers. I can tell Hulk gives it away. Oh, that was awesome. Does Liz get a new top?
No, we've seen that before. Never with that skirt.
Should probably stop staring before it gets creepy, though.
Too late. You guys are losers.
So, to become an Avenger, are there, like, trials or an interview?
Just don't do anything I would do. And definitely don't do anything I wouldn't do. There's a little gray area in there, and that's where you operate.
Oh.
All right?
That's not a hug. I'm just grabbing the door for you. All right, kid. Good luck out there.
Listen, I know school sucks.
Peter, you still with us?
Yeah.
I know you want to save the world. But you're not ready yet.
You're the Spider-Man.
No, I'm not. I'm not. This is just a costume. This is...
You're on the ceiling!
Stay close to the ground. And stay out of trouble. Forget the flying monster guy. There are people who handle this sort of thing.
I'm sick of him treating me like a kid all the time.
But you are a kid.
This is my chance to prove myself.
Peter, what is going on with you?
I'm really sorry. I'm so busy. I'm slammed.
Don't mess with me, because I will kill you and everybody you love.
Hey everyone, now that we're back from that awesome trailer, let's break down what just happened. So, at this part you saw right here, at the beginning of the trailer and later on, it shows him like on top of a building, like, trying to make his introduction, like by jumping in, and so more people won't know about Spider-Man, what he was just doing there for Peter Parker. And it's pretty smart, I guess. And yeah, and also, I like the robbery part, where he said, oh, you guys are not the real Avengers, and just because of Hulk gave it away, but he was just being sarcastic. And basically, the whole entire time, in this whole, bank robbery, he's just on it, trying to do his missions about trying to stop robberies, probably has the radio, like, for figuring out where the robbery is going to happen. Just like in this Amazing Spider-Man, and also like everyone's, where he finds out what's going on in the city so he can get there and stop the crime from happening. So I think he's trying to build up his character into the city so everyone knows about Spider-Man more. And also, as you can tell, that this whole entire movie series for Spider-Man will be basically about him being younger. So, like this robbery, he's doing like little missions once in a while for himself, like trying to stop, robberies and villains. And basically, he just wants to get his, character out there more so everyone knows about him. And so he can just be more well known around the city. And from looking at this robbery, the first thing you can notice is that the whole entire thing is they're just wearing masks of the Avengers. And probably this is around the time when Avengers are really popular. in the cities, so people probably like buy masks of them. So yeah, I think that's pretty funny, in my opinion. Unless you guys all agree, it's pretty funny that they're picking the Avengers as their robbery mask just so they can disguise themselves. And also, I like how Spider-Man is also this, joking around more. So I think they're trying to develop a more funnier Spider-Man character so that it will most likely blend into a comic series so that it will match the character's development. So that could be another thing. They're just trying to, build the character so that Peter Parker will match the more comic version and cartoon version. So that's what they're trying to go for the Spider-Man development for Peter Parker. Like, we all, usually just love the Tom Maguire version. So hopefully this one will go really well for development into the Spider-Man that we all love. So yeah, and also the falling thing I really did find pretty cool is his abilities where he's able to block like really fast. So basically, like the only thing I noticed is they're trying to make Spider-Man more, Spider-Man by making his dodging more accurate and everything around him a bit more to his calling for his character. So they're gonna try to make him really more like his character. Because if it's not really more like his character, then it just won't match it. So yeah, and also the thing that you might notice is that he is more capable of like dodging like in the Amazing. I think he's more you know able has. I think it's because he's a younger actor, so he's able to do all this stuff a bit more fast. I'm not sure. It might just be me that's thinking this. And also, they're trying to put Peter Parker into his high school version of his character, not like randomly his fast speed pace version. Like Spider-Man 1 and 2 and 3 was pretty good, but I think they want to take it to a slower stage, developing his character, so there's more movies of him. So all I can say is that there's a lot of comics, so they can go for like a lot of movies of Spider-Man if they really wanted to. Not doing Spider-Man freestyle with the whole like put everything in one movie villains. So I think they're going to try to take it slow for a certain amount of characters in this whole entire movie. So that's why we got one of our new villains, anyways. So, and also the character that we did get is another fella right here. I kind of forgot his name, but I think it's gonna be like Peter Parker's best friend for a bit. Like we don't have like any of the other ones, so we don't have Green Goblin yet, or any of those characters. It doesn't seem like yet. So we're going to be just using different characters from the comic series, and basically he's just going to be developing more to the characters from the comic series, more likely. So yeah, I'm just thinking that he's going to be one of the main characters for Spider-Man with the whole thing going on, and most likely he's going to be there for him a lot during the following movies later on for Spider-Man and his development into his character more. So yeah. So now that we know about her Michelle and not, that's probably going to be Peter Parker's girlfriend during the movie, like later on. So basically, it's not gonna be like Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane ran away. I think there's gonna be Easter eggs towards them more likely. Like there could be in the Ever movies definitely, and probably Peter Parker's gonna be not dating Michelle forever because that's more Mary Jane. That would most likely be more accurate for Spider-Man ever be being together with, because it's the most famous character for his girlfriend for Mary Jane, and Gwen Stacy's not like major, so yeah. And Spider-Man, the only thing that he kind of gives it away to her, that he likes her, is he stares at her too much. So basically, she probably already knows that Spider-Man must have a crush on her just by him looking at her a lot, and every guy talking about skirt and all that stuff. And also, as we all know, that a lot of people might find Peter Parker as a loser and all that, like in the comic world, where some characters think of him as one. So basically, not. It's gonna be more likely that his character's gonna grow, and more people are gonna find him awesome. It's gonna be like that, like the Amazing Spider-Man, where they sort of did that with one of the guys that hate Spider-Man. More likely Peter Parker, but yeah. So basically, this whole entire time, he's gonna be like this normal high school guy at first. Then he's, Spider Man. So basically, before it became Spider Man, he was always a loser to everyone. So, and also to remind everyone that most likely that Iron Man's gonna be in this movie like once in a while. He's not gonna be accurate, like always gonna be there constantly because it's not an Iron Man movie. So basically, it's more like a Spider-Man Iron Man, but not too much Iron Man. Just all Peter Parker and Spider-Man. So we're gonna get him once in a while during this movie, just not every single time, because it's not an Iron Man movie. Like it's more like a crossover between their movies. And also, we obviously notice that it's funny that how Peter Parker gave Iron Man a hug, and it was not actually. Iron Man wasn't mean to make it look like a hug. He just wanted Peter Parker to go and start being who he is. And also, we can tell that Peter Parker doesn't have a lot of friends. Like how he's just, just an ordinary, like, high school guy. Like, he's just not the character that where he's all like cool, where he's already is popular and all this stuff. So he's basically just an average like high school teenager, and that's just how it's gonna be for the movie. And also, most likely, we're gonna be noticing his development with that area once in a while for his character. It's just, and also we have to remember that this Peter Parker is more like the one that always wants to be out there saving the world, not the one that wants to be inside, doing school always. So he's more like a teenager that wants to go out and save the world a lot, as any as anything I would expect. Because we all would find it cool to be a superhero, go out, save the world a lot. And it's just gonna be like that, where he just wants to go out more commonly once in a while for doing that. And it was funny where he was on the ceiling. It's like some of those moments when he's trying to, change rip fast, or he'll get caught in it, and his best friend caught him anyways, or friend, or whatever they will find out during the movie. So basically, it's gonna be like that, where he's having the secret identity like any other superhero normally would, except for Iron Man mostly. So everything else with his character is just gonna be like that. And it was funny his friend's reaction when he saw him in the suit and on the ceiling. So I'm not sure how he might have noticed if maybe Peter Parker sneezed or did something funny that might have gave it away. Like he might have looked up and thinking, oh crap, and then he found out that his friend is actually Spider-Man. And either way, we know Peter Parker is not going to be really good at making a little lie, saying that I'm definitely not him. And after it's like, dude, I saw you on the ceiling, so it's kind of obvious you're him. So either way, it's going to be like that. And we know from the spider that bit him, he has his muscles and all that with his abs. So all that's all we all aware of. And it's going to be pretty funny once in a while seeing all this going on. And most likely he's just going to be, strong character. And it was funny when he also got through the window, and it was also funny, pretty cool, how he just did that slide in, like from doing. He must have did a web jump right into a window, and smashed through it, and did perfect landing and all that. So basically, he just did pretty good at all of that, and most likely he's gonna have some awesome moments during the movie, like pretty cool moments with his action and I like the villain where he's gonna be the big villain for this movie. Like, if people are wondering, it's not Green Goblin because I had some friends that thought it was, but it's not because again we don't see Harry in the movie yet. So unless that ever guy is, but again it's not. Obviously, it's too soon for that. So basically, this is just going to be our main villain for the whole entire movie. And also, we have to remember that Peter Parker wants to be an adventurer, but Iron Man just wants him to focus on school and like an average teenager should focus on, not like, fighting monsters every single time, where he doesn't want him to fail school or something. So, yeah, basically, Iron Man's just acting a bit like a dad to Peter with the whole, saving the world type stuff, where he shouldn't be focusing on all this yet, where he's just not, like adult or any of that type of stuff yet. So, and also just remember Peter Parker just flipped out when Iron Man told him all this, and he's sick of people calling him a kid. And well, and his friend already said that we all know of. He is a kid because he's still in high school and everything else. So he's kind of rushing himself and trying to go out there and save the world already. And he's just not an Avenger. So more likely he's gonna be like, let's put example like the Flash, where he's just one hero doing crime on his own, like stopping it, not having like a full entire team, except for the all that. And in this scene right here, you can tell that the way she was like wondering what the heck's going on with Peter. So there might be a relationship already going on, because if she was just a friend, she wouldn't be overreacting too much, wondering why he's always doing this. So I'm assuming right now they're dating, like, where it's not like Mary Jane or any of that. So that just basically kind of clears it, where they want to do some of the older comic stuff or some comic versions of his girlfriends, and also with the whole bus scene where he got whipped right there. That's him in his, caution before he got the new one. So there might be some flashbacks to the fight that he had with some of the villains, and it's probably going to be like, the whole main villain character before he gets his suit, and the villain doesn't really take him as a threat because he just doesn't think he has what he doesn't have what it takes to do it. And this is probably the villain we have right here for the main villain in this movie. And either way, it's just pretty cool that we have a pretty cool badass character for this movie. So after all this, I just think it's pretty cool. And also with the character, we're going to find out more about him during the movie, maybe a bit of his origin before he became a villain. And also, we saw a little fight scene right here. Like you could tell there's fire going on and all that in the background around Peter Parker while he's in his fight mode. And he must have got taken down, but he doesn't look injured, what I'm aware of. He just looks worn out during the fight. So, most likely, he's just, like I said, his character's still developing, and the villains just don't take him as a big threat yet to them or anything. So, that's basically what it'll be like. And we can tell right here that Peter Parker is trying to, might be trying to stop stuff from happening, like, something's collapsing or someone fell off the boat or wherever he is. So he's probably just saving someone or probably a part of the ship or boat or whatever. So that's probably what's going on right here also for this type of part. And we can see his whip, so it kind of gives away that he's just saving something because most likely it's a spider sense that must have told him because he wouldn't known this right away unless it's like a big fight moment where he's trying to stop stuff from collapsing. It could be from an event that might have just happened and his girlfriend must be in where this is all taking place in the boat and all that. So you can tell by her tear where she's so scared. And also hashtag where Peter Parker's not with her, so at some point she's gonna figure it out that he's Spider-Man, or she's gonna warn him if he doesn't seriously tell her what's going on. They might have a breakup. That might be another cause to it, where they might have a breakup because he's being low profile about what's going on. So that's another thing that's probably most likely going on. And also, I was, and also you can see the boat scene and all, where it's getting blown up. That's probably from the villain, most likely. So we already know the villain's there, why this is happening. So that's probably another obvious, thing going on during this moment. And yeah, that's probably all we know from that, obviously, with the whole boat scene where it's getting attacked. So, yeah. So, and also, we had to remember that this is the coolest part I like in the trailer, is this part where the boat is split in half, where it's got an attack. And I can possibly tell that his webs are probably way more stronger, and the suit where it's made by Iron Man, so this whole part is going to be pretty cool in the movie. And we just all are going to have a great time with this part, and hopefully, I think he's probably just going to move in his arms and connect it together, and hopefully it'll be good enough, or just he'll have a plan for what's going on right here. And we just are going to have a great time with this part. It is mostly my favorite part of all in the trailer, just because I think it's the biggest badass scene in the whole entire thing. And also, another moment that we caught was Iron Spider-Man, and they're probably having a teaming up moment, or they're just like hanging out and not. Who knows what they're doing right now? We'll find out during the movie or another trailer that might give it away what's going on right here. So it's probably a Easter egg or teaser for the next trailer for the Spider-Man Homecoming, and we probably might get it later on, but not right away. So I think they want to put Iron Man in it just to pump up the trailer more, where Iron Man's really popular in the movies for the Marvel universe. That's probably another reason why he's in it, and I think it's going to be awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this whole breakdown, and it's probably going to be my longest breakdown I ever had, and it's mostly because I'm really hyped for it, and it's just going to be so awesome. That's all I have to say. So remember to subscribe for more and put your notifications on for more videos like this for breakdowns. And also I'll put a link to my other channel with me and my friend doing breakdowns after the movie, how I thought it was. And sometimes I'll always post it on here like another separate one for the topic about how it was and everything, because I just think it'd be all awesome. So remember, subscribe and like, and check out my other breakdowns for after movies. And yeah, I really just hope you're doing everyone, and see you guys really soon. So see you guys, and stay tuned.